sports analysis. We were just done with some of the KPL, looking at the KPL games, but then again, we are switching to the English Premier League, where, as we speak, early kickoff between Liverpool and Everton in the Merseyside derby has already kicked off, and it's quite an interesting lineup, Elvis, that we are seeing. For Liverpool's side, leading the striking force is Diogo Jota in place of Darwin Núñez. But then again, between the flanks, is Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah. In the midfield sector, they have Alex McAllister and Slobozai alongside Gravenberch. Then in the defensive department, Van Dijk is being joined by Konate, Tsimikas and Alexander Arnold back in fullback position. Then we have Alisson between the sticks. For Everton side, they are relying on Calvert-Lewin in the striking capabilities. Then they have the Kure in midfield sector, joined by Onana, James Garner, as well as Harrison and Dwight McNeil. In the defense department, they have Brathwaite, then they have Tarkowski James, followed by Ashley Young, then Mikolenko, then Pickford. Between these two lineups, Elvis, of course we understand the fact that Merseyside is quite a big game, a big derby for both sides. But then again, do you believe Liverpool are going to, are going to get positive results? Because so far they've shown a glimpse of, quality towards the games that they have approached. How do you believe this game will end for either side?
Liverpool, this time they have really improved.
Right.
Because Salah was previously disappointed. When Mane moved, they really worked and gelled very, very good. But when he moved, now he got stuck a little bit. Now he's really trying to really gel with Núñez and Jota. Yes. So the three of them, they're really working really good. Salah we have nothing to worry about Salah.
Right.
This will be a clean slate for their team. It will be a 2-1 because Liverpool has really improved. I feel Liverpool, they are really focusing on EPL. You see, if Man City loses any opportunity, Liverpool 100% they're coming from behind, and they won't miss this opportunity to be in the top 4 this time. They have missed the opportunity to be in the Champions League. But for each players, I think the defense they're really good. The goalkeeper is really good. He's very experienced. He knows what happens and what positions and on what gaps to seal. I feel Liverpool has to thrash this other team this time round. From the center, the name I've really forgotten, but he has really helped the team and he has really assisted on scoring. I'm not really worried about Liverpool. I've seen the improvement. They have to thrash this other team. Yes, Everton. This other team is good. Everton is Liverpool and Everton, right?
Right.
Yes, Everton is okay, but it has had a very challenging season. The Liverpool is just there on top. Salah is good. I feel like the tactics it has to really work this time round. The Everton side, the defense is the problem. The front is good, but the defense is the problem. I believe even if the goalkeeper is really working hard and the defense is the problem, the scoring has to. This is an international games, so the defense they really need to revamp on defense and really work on the defense. You can see Man City, the defense is really good. Everton are really giving a lot of work to goalkeeper.
Right.
If they really fix on defense and they really improve their standards, I think Liverpool will score 3 or probably 5 or 5-1.
So of course we are going to see and we are going to wait and see how Liverpool is going to perform and right.
Wait. Liverpool, they are not really patient. I want them to score and score and score. Salah tactics is good, and Nunes is really good.
Right.
He has to score, and Jota has to score also. So it will depend. Maybe it will be more than 5, or Everton 2, or Nunes. They have to score 2. Nunes has to score two goals, and Salah 2 goals. So I think Man City. This is a competition to Man City also.
Right. Of course, without a doubt, with Nunes starting off as a substitute, he'll be coming off probably in the second half to add some magic and probably replacing Diogo Jota and to try and give Liverpool the desired 3 points. Now let's move on swiftly. I know that for a fact, current league leaders Tottenham will be playing on Monday against Fulham. But the big question right now, as we speak, is are Tottenham already title contenders? Is it time that we should not really forget the fact that they have been doing really well so far, and they're just like Arsenal, they're the only team that have clean sheets so far, and I do believe that they are going to do really well. Remember, they are playing against Fulham on Monday.
Thank you very much. Once again, Tottenham it's in number 1.
Right.
It is in the top of the table. Fulham, Chelsea and Arsenal today, they are meeting today. So if Arsenal loses,
Right.
or Chelsea loses, we will really know on the improvement. But Arsenal is in top, and Tottenham won't really accept this time to lose. They have some high standards this time round. They have to thrash Fulham this time so that they can maintain their position at the top. It will depend on the number 9.
Right.
Richard, yes, Tottenham is depending on Son
Right.
and Jackal. From Brazil. They are not only depending on Son, so they are depending on number 9, who the tall person. Yes. They are not really depending on one person. The AC Milan player is there at the center. Son, the captain, is there. The cooperation is really good. Do you think they will accept the defeat? Tottenham has to win this game so that they can put a lot of pressure on Arsenal. If Chelsea concede the defeat, this will really put a lot of pressure to Tottenham.
Right.
Saka, before he didn't play against Man City. Now he was taken back at the 84th minute, but I think that is where Arsenal won against Man City. So Chelsea has to be very careful and really work on the defense, because they have really wasted a lot of money in buying a lot of players, but they haven't really improved. I think Tottenham will continue with their winning game, so that I'm really loving this, so that Arsenal can be under pressure. But I think Tottenham will win this game.
Well, what in your perspective, what is really working well for Tottenham? Is it the tactical abilities that the new coach Ange Postecoglou is applying the team, or is it the new players who has brought in? Of course, they have really benefited from the addition of James Maddison in their squad, who's doing really well with the team. And do you believe it's the fact that they have been really composed this season, and they've been really patient with the ball, and they're doing really well because of the changes that they've made in the club? What's going on well for them?
Thank you for that question. And again, the coach, who is the coach? Yes.
From Celtic.
From outside Europe. He has won a lot of caps. He has experience. The coach himself knows, and he knows where to position the players and what time to do the changes. Tottenham, James is there. He's very qualified and he works really well and gels well with the coach. And the coach thinks fit. He really sees fit and fixes him in the match. Now, look at Tottenham and Arsenal. What happened? Tottenham is not really going to accept defeat so that Arsenal can take the lead.
Right.
They have really worked on their patience, and the positive result is really showing. The spirit is really high this time round, and I think Tottenham players, they're really depending on the coach to be fed information, and they're really depending on the training and the cooperation from the captain. I think they're really going in this game with a very positive mind, and they are not ready to concede defeat. So Tottenham, they have good positioning. So you saw what happened in the last one. I think they're really, the coach is feeling very good and very confident. If the coach sits and hide, where will they get assist from? If the coach is there and is really coaching the game and really doing a lot of positive changes and positioning, and Son is really coordinating with the coach, and they apply the tactics from the center to the front, they will be lucky this time round. And I think the coach has nothing to worry about. The new players and the experienced one, they have really gelled well with the team. That's why they're getting a very positive result than before.
All right, we'll be hoping to wait and see how Tottenham will play against Fulham on Monday evening. Remember, they'll be away, and they'll be trying to get more positive results, avoid any loss so far, because they still haven't got any loss in the league so far. Now let's move on forward to number 2, Arsenal. They defended really well against Manchester City, getting a late goal, but then again a clean sheet as well. They are playing against a Chelsea side that has seemingly return back to glory ways. The recent win against Burnley, 4-1. It tells exciting stories on how they are sort of coming back to winning ways. Do you believe Chelsea at home will be able to keep Arsenal at bay and get maybe a draw or 3 points? What do you think?
I think Chelsea are awake right now. Before, they have really considered a lot of defeat, but their morale is really coming back. Ozil, I don't know if that is the correct person, but Chelsea, Jackson, the defense has really helped. Jackson has really helped the defense, because the defense is the key. From defense to the front, if Jackson is not there, and the Chelsea, I'm not really conversant with the names from Chelsea players. But the coach has to be very careful about the defense. The defense is the key, is the number one. And Arsenal also, the defense is good. We have Gabriel. Gabriel, he's really bad in defense. He's really bad. Wait, because Gabriel, when he really anashika watu mashati. Gabriel has to be very careful on defense. If they really work well on defense, then they will be good. Sterling is really dangerous. Arsenal, that is why 2 years ago, Man City and Arsenal, they really scored through Sterling. The tactics of Arsenal, the defense was the problem. Now Sterling, no, it will depend on Sterling. The tactics and how he will play at the goalpost, at the 12, at the penalty spots. I really want to encourage Chelsea so that they can thrash Arsenal. Man U and Chelsea, they are both almost at the same level at the table right now. And again, now Aubameyang was moved, and it has a disappointing effect. The goalkeeper has already moved already. I think the only improvement, it has really improved a little, but if they get lucky this time round and thrash against Arsenal, I think this will be very good motivation to them. And I believe Chelsea this time round will be best. And Arsenal has to win this game because Chelsea has really lost a lot of game. They have changed a little, but I don't feel they have really come back 100%. But if they win, this will give a team a very positive motivation. The coach will feel good, and possibly Chelsea will win today. But Arsenal, it's really a dangerous team right now. The confidence is there, and you remember what happened. Right now, if they lose against Tottenham, if they lose against Chelsea, Tottenham will have a very huge gap against Arsenal. So I believe Chelsea right now it's better. It will go a draw of 1-1, and I support Chelsea to win because I want Arsenal to. I don't want Chelsea to really go back, to really go far from Man U. I want them to lose so that at least Man United can catch up with Arsenal.
Right.
Chelsea, the players, most of them are from French players, and Arsenal are European. Keita, Trossard, but Chelsea players originally are from France, so I'm hoping it will be a 2-1 or a 1-1 draw.
Chelsea, Chelsea, of course, you mentioned quite an important point there that Chelsea are now playing more as a team than before because they are trying to improve really well, and of course, but then again, the way Arsenal play against Manchester City, holding the ball, defending really well. Don't you think they can replicate such the same performance this evening when they play against Chelsea? Try to hold on the ball, hit on them on their counter attacks. Remember, of course, they are struggling a bit as far as injuries is concerned. Saka is a doubt for them. Trossard also is a major doubt. Should he, if he's going to play, as well as Saliba in defense, although he had a really good game. Do you believe Arsenal will keep off Chelsea still? Because as far as Chelsea are still improving, there are those mistakes that they can make, and there are those loopholes that Arsenal can really work really on.
Thank you very much. It will depend. It will depend on the players. The coach of Arsenal, the way the coach coordinated the game so that Man City was thrashed, I think he will do the same thing and see where the loopholes are, and if the game will be affected. I think the players for Arsenal, they take in the players who played against Arsenal last time. I think that will help them retain their position on top. And again, Chelsea recently, when they faced against Burnley, I think that the first goal that really entered against Chelsea, it made the defense to wake up, and Chelsea worked and got 4 goals. But I believe Chelsea right now they have a little confidence, and I think if they win against Arsenal, the confidence will really go high. Rice and Havertz are really trying, but Chelsea, they're really giving Chelsea some stressful point. But the key player for Arsenal was Saka, but for now he's really injured. He has an injury, so Rice is really doubtful on whether he can control the game, and they will really look up to Havertz so that they can see if they can have a score. But Arsenal, the midfield, the sides, and the front, it has to be revamped and be very confident so that they can win against Chelsea. So Arsenal has to be very careful, because the same way we thought Man City had a winning stride. So Arsenal, they have to be very careful coming to this game against Chelsea.
Alright, now let's move on to current defending champions, Manchester City. They have a tough test against Brighton later on in the evening. Do you believe this is a chance for them to, get back to winning? Because Brighton is a tough opponent, and from you shaking your head, I understand that you know really well the massive disappointment they caused Manchester United. 3-1 is quite a big disappointment. But then again, Robert Dazabi has been doing really well with his squad. They're playing really well from the back, attacking, keeping the position really well. They have admitted doubt that one of their star players, Mitoma, might not be playing this afternoon. But then again, is this a chance for Manchester City to capitalize and take on the advantage and get the positive results this afternoon?
I want first to explain what happened. Brighton, the opponent Brighton had three. They scored three in Man United 1, and again Brighton and Aston Villa. That wasn't really fair. It was 6-1. That wasn't really fair. Who is Man City? Man City ni nani? Man City, they have to be thrashed. But if Man City get thrashed this time round, it will be very disappointing for Man City. The 80 minutes, that is where the luck happens. The Arsenal won against Man City at the 80th minute, but Man City must this time round must thrash Brighton this time round. 100%. The goalkeeper is good. The defense is good. The center is good. The front is good. Haaland is there. Haaland, how is he miss could score? Right now, Højlund for Man U is actually better than Haaland. Yes, and I'm really happy about that, and I'm hopeful that Haaland doesn't score and really give in to other player like Silva.
Right. Bernardo Silva.
Silva and Grealish and Foden. I want them to start scoring and Haaland give them a chance to score, because Højlund right now is in the top of the scores right now for Man U. Maybe, hopefully, Brighton defense, if they really tackle Haaland and make sure that he doesn't really score, that will be good for me. Man City has to score 3-0, but I don't want Haaland to score. And really come and pass Højlund for Man U.
Of course, for Brighton's side, they'll be hoping to say that they are finding Manchester City at a time where they are sort of weak, because they lost 2 consecutively the past 2 Premier League games, and they'll be looking to rub their hands and maybe give them their 3rd loss of the season. Do you believe Manchester City are going to, they are aware of this and they are going to defend really well, because without a doubt they are one of the best defense systems in the entire football world. Do you believe that they can really keep Brighton at bay?
Man City, they have 4. They were in top 4. Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea. They have been there for a long time. Brighton, they just not too recently were revamped, but for the 2 weeks it was a bad luck for Man City, that they lost against Arsenal and Wolves.
Right.
I think Man City was really proud when they went against Wolves, but to their surprise, Wolves were really, their mind were really in the game, and they were hopeful not to lose this game, and that is why they thrashed Man City. I think Man City has really woken up, and they know Brighton is an underdog in this season, but they're really coming up. Recently, in their history, they don't have really a big history, but Man City has a very big history. Looking at their history, Liverpool have history, Chelsea has history, Arsenal, they have history. As Arsenal, the only cup that Arsenal won it was FA and FA. I think Brighton will lose this game against Man City.
All right, we are going to wait and see how the two sides will. Yes.
Yes. Hiyo ni mara moja.
All right. Another tough game to be played this evening is Newcastle Crystal Palace. In this particular case, Newcastle might be looked as the favorites. Do you believe they can get the 3 points against Crystal Palace?
Yes, I think Newcastle will thrash Crystal Palace because Crystal Palace they're just depending on Zaha.
Yes.
Zaka, who moved to Galatasaray, the European team of
in Galatasaray. Yes.
Netherlands. Now I'm thinking Newcastle will thrash Crystal Palace because looking at their games they have really lost. But now I think Newcastle is really good. It will be a 2-1 win. But if Crystal Palace really come back and scores, that will be really bad for Newcastle.
All right, then let's finish off with the EPL today with Manchester United's game against Sheffield United. They are away traveling. This is quite important for United because they have not really been in the best performing game so far, and the whole.
I hope what I improved this time around.
With the whole situation going on, so the team photo that they took, I believe it was yesterday. It was quite clear that Jadon Sancho is not part of the team right now. So they should probably move him in January. But then again, we'll see how that will pan out. Do you believe this time around against Sheffield United, it is the perfect time for United to bounce back and show its prowess? We have seen how their captain Bruno Fernandes did really well in the international break. We've seen that Rashford also was on the back of an England win the other day, and also Rasmus Højlund, their striker, also doing really well. Generally, United's team in the international sector, they've been doing really well, but when it comes to the club, the local fixtures, they're not really lucky. What's going on? And do you believe against Sheffield it's a win for them?
I understand. Again, the positioning for Manu was really bad. It had a really bad attitude. It made the coach really stressful, and they spread a lot of selfishness in the game. They have a lot of tactics. The Højlund really tried, but they've really lost. But luckily, McTominay has really helped, and on the center it hasn't really improved, but I think right now Manu has really woken up and they are really motivated. I think from now on they have a very positive mindset coming to this game. Sancho, before at the training, the coach really they really worked against the coach, so that the coach removed him from participating in this one, and that's really disappointed the fans and the players. Manu, I think the players have really asked Sancho to go and really apologize to the coach, so that they can have a good working relationship going forward. If Sancho has sent in his apology, but the coach hasn't really given a feedback, I hope from next year he will move to BBB, the German league. Now and again, Manu, it has to win this game against Sheffield, because Sheffield is on the bottom of the table. If Manu is not really serious with this game and waste a lot of opportunity, and they're really playing funny, Sheffield possible can win because they know Manu is a really strong team. This wouldn't be fair if Manu, Rashford scoring at the international scene, and Højlund also scoring on the international scene. But when Rashford comes to Manu, it is not really fair for Manu. He hasn't really scored a lot. We've seen how he played with a lot of selfishness. That has been really my concern. The coach has been very confident about Rashford. He has to be there, but I think Højlund and Garnacho and Martial, Anthony Martial, the three of them really work good. If Martial is doing a lot of tactics and really, if they work really good, the three of them, Sheffield United doesn't have an opportunity against Manu. For me, I believe the defense. Shaw has to be there. Varane is there. Wan-Bissaka is there. And the number 4, Martinez. The four of them are good. The center is from Morocco, Amrabat. And Casemiro is there, and Fernandes is there, and Højlund is there, and then Anthony Martial is there, Rashford is there. That is enough for us. But I don't know if the coach will work with that. But Manu has to win this game, 2-0 or probably 4-0. That is all that I'm predicting.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, be sure you send us your thoughts and opinions. Remember, it is a tough side for most teams like Arsenal, like Manchester United, who are also making sure that they are going to get results. Manchester City are also in a tough position when they play against Brighton this evening at 5 p.m. But then again, we'll be looking to give you that, those analysis come on Monday as far as the game that's they're going to find out. Remember, top leaders Tottenham are in action on Monday against Fulham, but then again, will they get positive results? We are waiting to see, and of course they'll be relying on Chelsea to try and hold back Arsenal so that they can get the desired results. All right about now tumechana na EPL, and as time is winding by, let me just ask you, as we speak, funny enough, in the rugby scene, we are seeing that the Rugby World Cup is getting to its final stages. Right now, as we speak, in the semi-finals, and it's causing a lot of massive uproar. And I'm sure rugby fans can agree with me, especially with that particular results yesterday, where Argentina fell. They got 6, but then again, New Zealand thrashed them 44. And it was a tough, contested game. But then again, New Zealand coming out with their prowess. Of course, the 5-time win, it will be their 5th time to get to the World Cup, and they're waiting on either England or South Africa, who are playing tonight at 10 p.m. to see who are going to play with them in the finals. Now, Elvis, I don't know if you're a big rugby fan generally, but who would you like to see in the finals? New Zealand have always been there. People know them. The All Blacks are one of the most terrifying teams in rugby. Where the current, on the other side, the current champions, South Africa, they got a slight scare when they played against France. They won 29-28. A slight win that managed them to put them to the semi-final stages. South Africa against England. Do you believe South Africa can make it to the finals and try play New Zealand, or is it England who will make it to the finals? England, like you, have had 100% start to the game, 5 games, 5 wins, so they are sort of favorites coming up to the game against South Africa. What is your prediction, and who would you like to see in the finals play against New Zealand?
Thank you very much. From Europe, the most qualified team in rugby, they're really professional in rugby than Africans. But I'm really congratulating South Africa for their game up to this time.
Right.
They have really learned the foreign tactics, and I'm really hopeful that South Africa can really get into the final and against New Zealand. I'm very hopeful and very positive so that they can represent Africa.
Right.
England, on the other hand, it will be a tough game for them. I think 1 year ago, England lost. Another team thrashed them. So England this time round, they are coming here very revamped. And New Zealand and England, both of them, they have been having a very good play. But I'm hopeful with their experience of really winning a lot. New Zealand, England has lost or 1 or 2 games, but in the rugby scene, right, it's not really as normal as football. I'm hopeful that South Africa gets to meet New Zealand at the final. If South Africa lost, then I will be supporting New Zealand. But if South Africa wins against England, I'll really support South Africa so that it can represent Africa. But that will be my final support.
Of course, the Springboks are facing a tough side. Remember, England, just like I said earlier, have 100% start to the Rugby 2023 finals. And remember, 5 games, 5 wins, literally 100% start. So they're coming out as favorites for this particular game. South Africa, just like I said, 29-28 against France. It was just by chance that they managed to get to the finals. But they'll be looking to get positive results against England tonight and try and defend the title that they secured last time out. Remember, for the All Blacks, that is New Zealand, 44, and then beating Argentina 44-6 was quite a statement from them because, of course, they're a powerhouse and they'll be looking to come back stronger this time round and win the title. Remember, they're 3 times the champions, and they're looking to play either England or South Africa. Now we've come to the end of the program, but I want to remind you once again about the biggest cultural festival that is here with us. I'm talking about Oktoberfest, that of course is being graced in 4 countries and one massive cultural experience. That is the Oktoberfest East Africa experience. As we speak tonight, of course, the gates are open, Panel South Sudan, and guys are being urged to come through and celebrate the culture, that is South Sudan culture in style. Now, of course, after that, at the same time, today Tanzania will be also hosting a couple of artists and also revelers for the October Festival experience. Yes, and also then after that, we'll be having tomorrow at Uganda. We'll be also hosting the festival. But the main talk of all about that is on Friday from 27th through 29th here in Nairobi, Kenya. We'll be hosting the Oktoberfest at Ngong Racecourse. Now, remember, the tickets are already going on, 3,000 shillings for the regular day pass. Season pass is going for 5,000 Kenya shillings, and the VIP pass for 12,000 Kenya shillings. Now, you're being encouraged to come out to celebrate the culture, the food, art, sports also generally. And I can say, Elvis, I'm very excited for this one. I'm too excited to try and to come out and enjoy the culture. Right.
Yes. Thank you very much. Very importantly, this Oktoberfest,
right,
it has been happening and it hasn't really opened door for the deaf opportunity, but for this time round, they have really valued the deaf community, and we are encouraging deaf to come and dance and enjoy the music and enjoy the food, and this will be very motivating. I'm asking my friends who have opportunity to really connect and participate in this Oktoberfest.
Right.
This is very important because my only worry, 12,000 for VIP is really expensive, but I think for the 3,000 is affordable. It will have some beers and some food. For VIP, they'll be very. They are being recognized to sit on the front, but for the regulars, for 3,000, for this Kenya, the one that will be happening in Kenya, it will be really major, right, and we still celebrate South Sudan and Tanzania for really hosting fairs tonight. The Diamond Music will be here, and I wish to greet him or probably meet him in face to face, so that I can create awareness to the deaf people that I met Diamond, and he's really a nice person, so that it can be equal to the hearing. And Bill can help me probably there. But very importantly, our culture, we celebrate our culture and create awareness about the culture and the experience of East Africa. We welcome all the friends, and whoever who wants to join this Oktoberfest this time around, be lucky. It will be a session for learning, so that we can be on equal pace with the hearing counterpart. Join us, the deaf people, so that we can experience this experience together. It's an opportunity for the deaf also to learn some two, three things about dance and music, and also the beer is there. Let us socialize, and so that we can celebrate this Oktoberfest together.
Right.
I believe people will flock there. In other clubs, I think Zitafunga, because people will be. I'm really hopeful that people will be
Right.
a lot in that.
Of course,
area.
the festival will be graced by top artists, just like Elvis has mentioned. How about in the 254, from the 27th through the 29th, we'll be having acts from the likes of Diamond from Tanzania, and also South Sudan's John Frog. Will be gracing the stage alongside our very own Nyashinsky, who will be gracing the stage from the 27th through to the 29th. So you're asked to come on for the experience and enjoy, to celebrate culture, just like Elvis has said. Amazing food, amazing ambience, dance, good music, sports to be enjoyed. So you're being asked once again, come through and celebrate. Tag your friends along, as well. Remember the tickets, just like I said, the regular day pass go for 3,000 Kenya shillings. Season pass for all weekend is 5,000 Kenya shillings, so that you can avoid paying per day. But then again, for VIP is also 12,000 Kenya shillings for the 3 days. Now you're being urged as well to come through and celebrate culture in style Palendania October Festival East African Experience. Then after that, as Science Media Kenya Limited, we will be hoping to celebrate diversity and talent of persons with disability. And Elvis, this conversation is always really encouraging to persons with disability out there who really have talents and wish to showcase them, so that they can fully develop their personal skills generally. And this time around, we'll be making a stop to Chuka University for the Central Region. Last time out, we were in Rift Valley Region, Palindania, Egerton University, and it was amazing to see the different categories where persons with disability came through to showcase their talents, their skills, be it in deaf volleyball, be it amputee football, different games, badminton, we had deaf volleyball as well. So you have been encouraged to come all. That is on the November 4th, up in Chuka University. We'll be celebrating live courtesy of the Uhai Festival. Elvis, don't you think this is also another perfect time for persons with disability not to shy away, and hide their talents, so that they can come out and develop themselves? What do you have to say?
Thank you very much. I believe now, for the 4 years ago, people with disability have not been very included in the sports.
Right.
But right now, the opportunity is there. We are insisting and emphasizing on them to come out so that they can showcase their talent. And we as Science TV, we are really supportive of persons with disability. We have football, deaf volleyball, basketball, amputee football,
Right.
Blind football, all of them. It's not only one. The Citizen TV and NTV and KBC, they haven't really focused more on persons with disability sports, but this is an opportunity for Science TV because it has really represented us as people with disability and showcasing our talents. It is not discriminatory of persons with disability. The football hasn't been shown in the main medias, but right now persons with disability are really confident. We have sitting volleyball, we have wheelchair football, we have amputee football. This is creating awareness, and Science TV is in the forefront in creating awareness, and I believe this is a very right time so that the parents cannot really hide their kids and allow their kids to come and participate and showcase their talent. We have athletics, we have football, we have variety array of sports to be celebrated.
Right.
So what we are spoiling you with options. We have a lot of, so come join and create awareness, tag a friend so that they can come and really represent persons with disability. We continue advocating and creating awareness to the parents so that they cannot hide their parent and feel like that is a shame to the family. Make them, bring them out, and we emphasize that parents create awareness. People from Central Kenya and Chuka University, please send in these messages to the people in Mashinani so that they can come out and really showcase their parent, because the opportunity is here, and I'm really happy for Science TV, and we really celebrating every single 3 months, because person with disability, blind, deaf, all of them being created this opportunity is really good for them.
Alright, thank you so much, Elvis, for that. Of course, just like you said, come one, come all. Make sure you tag a friend. Palendania Chuka University, come the 4th of November. We will be coming to celebrate life, courtesy of Science Media Kenya Limited. Now, I wish to bid you goodbye this afternoon, but then again, remember to catch up with us on Monday, Dania Sports City Extra. We'll be diverging and analyzing some of these games, the way they have panned out this particular weekend. But then again, always also remember to follow Science TV Palendania, all social media platforms, Science TV Kenya Facebook, Science TV Kenya YouTube, and as well as other social media platforms, that is IG, and Palendania Twitter, ama maarufu X. But then again, Elvis, as we finish, any other word of encouragement to Kifunga?
Today, my mind is only in Man United.
Right.
I hope it improves, and I believe if it thrashed Sheffield, I believe will be coming tutapanda mpaka number 2, because championship lazima tutakuwa next time. So thank you very much for supporting us, but more importantly, to celebrate Manu, let us be very hopeful. I want to be very proud about Manu when we extrapolate about Monday Sports City Extra. So send in your comments and opinion and thoughts so that we can sample them on Monday and on social media platforms, and I'll be happy to really inform you that Monday will be a beautiful day for Man United fans. But for now, let us just see what will pan out. Thank you very much for watching us.
Alright, Masana Mujapela this afternoon have been Gideon Maina and